terrific atmosphere at Villa Park. It's the first of two semi-finals scheduled for the day. Arsenal against Manchester United. Our match commentators are Andy Gray and Martin Tyler.
You could hardly imagine a more supercharged semi-final. Ryan Giggs, stoppage time goal in his 350th appearance for his only club, extended Manchester United's unbeaten run to 21 games. Arsenal's sequence stands at 19 since they last lost here at Villa Park to Aston Villa when Arsene Wenger saw his side 2-0 in front. Credit to the Arsenal marketing department. They've got his fans kitted out with their yellow cards, yellow balloons. Everything awash with colour. But Alex Ferguson and everyone connected with football will remember 10 years ago the tragic events on FA Cup semi-final day at Hillsborough. And that tragedy will be remembered here today with a minute's silence.
Respect and memory 10 years ago at Hillsborough disaster. Please have a period of silence. Thank you.
Respect perfectly paid. So here we go, the favourites for the FA Cup against the holders, the Premiership leaders against the defending champions and closest challengers. Both these clubs awash with honours and chasing each other for more silverware. And a lot of repair work at Villa Park after the Premiership game here yesterday to get the pitch in reasonable order. Villa Park, where Manchester United have never lost an FA Cup semi-final, where Arsenal have lost just one to United 16 years ago. First clearance from Tony Adams. And then Martin Keown's header. David Ellery, the referee, sure to keep an eagle eye on the early challenges. That was Butt and Parlour.
Normally I would say, here we go, Martin, semi-final, first few minutes, hear them, scare them. I don't think we get that with these two. I think they're so experienced now, they have so much respect for each other, they know each other pretty well. I think they'll just try and slip into what they would regard as normal for the routine in a football match.
Anelka. Bergkamp, who missed the semi-final last season when Arsenal won on this ground against Wolves. He was suspended then. Dixon. Vieira. Nigel Winterburn, who's really defied medical diagnosis to take part today. Challenged by Gary Neville on Overmars.
Very tight, wasn't he? I think the one thing I watched United play on Wednesday, Martin, and they didn't start the game in the kind of tempo I thought they would. That's a booking, there's no doubt in my mind. That's silly. There should be more experience than that, Gary. Got away with a tackle from behind seconds earlier, where he did probably just win the ball, but nowhere near it here. Absolutely nowhere near it. Can have no arguments. He's now going to play 88 minutes against Mark Overmars' pace and not miss time another tackle.
A psychological early edge for Arsenal. And the free kick to follow. Well, any sort of touch there.
Great ball in. Horrible to deal with. And when it misses the front post area, where two have gone in, it just needs anyone getting in the end of it. Through Vieira's legs. They'll think that was a chance, the Frenchman. Drops down quickly over the heads of the ones at the front post, but any touch at all from Vieira would surely have tested Peter Schmeichel. He knows it was close, the Arsenal manager.
Well, you think of Nelson Vivas brought in to stabilise the midfield, get his tackles in, but he took a very sophisticated free kick though. There he goes with the tackling. It breaks for Vieira. A little bit of contact by Roy Keane. David Ellery's past FA Cup experience includes sending off Keane here in a semi-final replay 4 years ago. It was against Crystal Palace. Vivas again. Bit of headwork from Anelka. Vieira wins it from Keane. Bot sliding in. Good beginning by Arsenal. Dixon. Arsenal have had much the better of these pressure cooker clashes over the last 2 years. Four successive wins, and then they were leading at Old Trafford in February when Andy Cole came up with an equaliser. Adams' clearance. Beckham. York, who knows this ground so well, didn't get too far then. And well offside, Anelka.
That's a chance though, Martin, when United are on the attack like that and the back four's high up the pitch. You look how high, they're even in their own half. He's not offside, he's a yard in his own half. Linesman got it wrong, but that's what happens when you're dealing with the pace of Anelka, and that's what United mustn't let happen. Because you don't catch the lad, it's as simple as that. I don't care how quick you are, whether you're Ronnie Johnson or Jaap Stam. I think if that lad gets 2 yards ahead of either of the centre-backs, then they're not going to catch him.
Giggs. Up trying to bite him. At Vieira. He's not wanting to get caught there on the edge of their own penalty area. It's a real surprise to see Stam and Johnson push up ridiculously far as it turned out. I think we would look to defend deep against Anelka. Keane. Maybe Ronnie Johnson thinks he can catch it.
No, mate, I think when they have the ball, man, you have to push up. You have to push up near the halfway line, where they are now. But
over the halfway line?
Well, yeah, if he goes there, I think if Anelka goes there, you can do. But what should happen, I think, technically, is that as soon as they lose the ball, then you have to drop 2 yards, 3 yards deeper than Anelka, just to give yourself a start.
Keane. Well done by Cole. First examination of Dixon's fitness. One Dutchman, they're climbing all over another. Stam on Bergkamp. Vieira. Overmars. Anelka rather running into his space. Overmars trying to carry the ball. The grass on this pitch does mask a rather uneven playing surface, and there's more work for David Ellery here. And he's got the card out, I think, for Vivas.
It is, Martin. Yeah, just a little off the ball. As David Beckham pops the pass away, you see the block from Vivas. Deliberate, no arguments. 2 silly bookings we've had in the opening 6 minutes of the match. Oh, I tell you.
Push on Keown. That's how the referee saw it.
I see Dwight York just asked a question. There was a little bit of contact from both. It looked a pretty good battle, you know. The edge of the 18-yard box. Nothing out of 2 for Ray Parlour at the moment. He does, when he does tuck in field like that, then it does allow Dixon the option to come forward, Martin. He's tried to pick him out twice now. Parlour hasn't connected with him yet.
Here's Giggs. Good for Winterburn. Don't want to panic. Anelka letting it run for Bergkamp and looking to speed after the return.
Brilliant.
The danger very well recognised by the captain.
That was a classic counter-attack from Arsenal. The ball into Bergkamp and Anelka spun in it. He did what I thought he'd do. He left Johnson, but the captain was aware of it.
It's United's turn here. Giggs, the orchestrator of this attack. Andy Cole on the ball. Adams only partially away. Chance for Keane to have a crack. His first touch was a bit on the heavy side. And now Arsenal. It's a very bright beginning here. No semi-final tension so far. Bergkamp unlucky. And who was chasing up for the pass? Tony Adams. Parlour, Arsenal have got it again. Keeping United on the back foot. Anelka past Owen, but not past Stark.
Oh, what an opening to a semi-final, Mark. I thought we might get a bit of respect, a little bit of sparring, a little bit of fencing, but they've just come out and gone for it, particularly Arsenal, who are, well, what a start. Let's hope it continues like this.
Vivas. Well read this time by Gary Neville. Beckham. Made a mess of trying to get that away, and Neville loops in across, and Giggs and Cole confuse each other for a moment. Cole has it. Giggs has a great chance. Oh, a terrific chance for Manchester United.
Oh, what a chance, Ryan Giggs, and he knows it. Well, they really almost commit suicide here defensively, but once Martin Keown misses it, both players, Keown and Dixon, are attracted to the ball. Vieira thinks to join them. It leaves Giggs absolutely wide open. It's perhaps a little bit square to him. He had to take half a step back away from goal. He just had to dig it out, which meant he got underneath it a little. I think a yard in front of him, he would have buried that, Ryan Giggs.
Well, I don't know what it is with maybe so many of the international cast on display here have played in semi-finals before that they're not feeling the traditional nerves this close to Wembley. It's a rattlingly good beginning. Just punctuated with the seriousness of 2 yellow cards, one for Gary Neville, one for Vivas. Owen. A glancing header from Giggs, but well forward. David Seaman with 2 FA Cup winners' medals already, so too has his opposite number today, Peter Schmeichel. Johnson wasn't a lot of pace on the ball, he had to impart some of his own. Attacking players on both sides to this point. Here's Beckham. Adams can't get it away initially, helped out by Vivas. And getting the better there of Overmars. Neville's cross. And Cole wasn't giving that one up.
Yeah, he did brilliantly, Cole. Absolutely top class, chased the lost cause. And he's really got his team a free kick. Lee Dixon looking to just let it go, and that's inexperience from him. He's experienced enough to know he shouldn't be giving away free kicks there, because Beckham can produce quality. But not there.
Owen. Beckham had taken the free kick, he stayed on the left. Cole not anticipating Dwight York's little flick. And the ball has reached Beckham. Giggs.
Well, he had a little look as the ball was on its way, and he saw Tony Adams come towards him. I actually thought he was just going to knock it around the corner and go himself, and he just tried to play it into a space. He has a little look, you see him look round, and he sees him coming. I thought he was just going to nick it round and follow it. But he was looking for Andy Cole.
Well, Arsenal have gone more than 9 hours since they last conceded a goal. That record had easily been shattered here in the opening 10 minutes. Keogh. Giggs didn't want to go in that direction. It's been forward for both sides so far. Dixon didn't play in the semi-final last season, he was injured, but 8 of the Arsenal team that started that win over Wolves are involved today. Stam, not an easy kick for Schmeichel, and it's gone straight to Anelka. And he tried too much, and it's brought out by Giggs. Beckham. This semi-final in the sunshine, setting very high standards in its opening chapter.
That's the pace it's been played at, Martin. Test quality of the players and views are there for all to see, because the way to play at this pace and with this control, some of the passing's been first class, movement's been excellent.
Anelka, a weapon that Arsenal use from time to time. Overmars from loitering wide, suddenly darts through the centre. But as it bounced off Anelka to him, Johnson had to scurry. Glancing touch from David Beckham. Key. Nicky Butt and the referee collide. Vieira went on with the ball, and Arsenal with the thrust of Parler, but it was matched in abundance by Jaap Stam.
Brilliant tackle, perfectly timed, perfectly executed.
York just turns on Keown then. David Ellery just wants a word with Keown and York after that great piece of defending by Jaap Stam. York slipped by Dixon, allowing Giggs an unattended pass through to Butt's run. Came to little for Manchester United. A little too tight on Bergkamp that time.
Great tackle by Adams just early, Martin. Butt made a lovely run, he got behind Vieira, which doesn't happen often. Adams very quickly alert. Cross, lovely block.
Read at the back by Ronnie Johnson. Similarly for United to what Andy was pointing out from Arsenal's defending. But Arsenal have allowed Cole some space here. And against his first club, of course, Andy Cole. Beckham coming across near post position to the right-hand side.
A great York that turned and got in there as well, Mark. He was at the edge of the box, I think totally unmarked if Andy Cole had spotted him.
Winterburn. Overmars to work with. Bounces off Gary Neville a little, luckily for Arsenal. Schmeichel had started to come and has to go back-pedalling quickly. Bergkamp. Vivas. And Anelka was a difficult one to control. Set up for the shot. Dixon. Fired across by Parler. That's where Arsenal don't look quite so dangerous. Players attacking, of course, as Anelka and Bergkamp have many qualities. You'd expect Johnson and Stam to deal with the ball lofted in the air. Vieira. Keane will be first to this. Vivas.
Good
I
line.
don't think there's any doubt about that offside decision.
Good line.
Anelka.
Well, that's when you can do it. When you're all in a line, you've got good communication across the back. You just let him run. And you won't get disappointed, Nicholas Anelka, Martin. That's the one thing about him. He's prepared to get caught offside maybe 4, 5, 6, 7 times in a match for the one time that he gets away.
Well, he started 4 games for Arsenal against Manchester United and scored in each of them.
It's not as if we're short of people who score goals today, are we? We've got 20 outfield players and I think only Dixon and Winterburn haven't scored a goal for the club this year.
Keane. Oh, that's stylishly done by Butt. And it's brought some space here for Owen. 3 forward for the cross. Oh, it might come back for Andy Cole. Keown, who is quick, needed to be. A foul by Beckham. And Winterburn.
He knows what it's about, Nigel Winterburn. This is a great ball in, and it really causes a bit of confusion. Gets away from Keown, but it's defenders and good defenders, Martin. That's the part of it. It's the quick recovery. And this is a free kick. Look at Nigel Winterburn. He was in, he was making it his, he was determined, he was going to make life difficult for David Beckham. Just got caught a little awkwardly. I feel pretty sure he'll be all right.
Yes, the injury that he was concerned about in the build-up to this game was a sore hamstring, so it's clearly not a recurrence of that. Gary Lewin administering the care and attention. It's enough to make Arsene Wenger scratch his head and think about what he might do, just in case it's the worst for Winterburn here. Well, a pause. It's been a breathless opening 20 minutes or so. Time to tell you that later tonight, semi-final time in Scotland. Now, St Johnstone beat Rangers in the league recently. Can they do the same in the semi-final stage of the Scottish Cup? You'll see Sky Sports 1, 5:30. And Monday night football, and quite a contest there. Leeds United with such a splendid sequence that they're trying to extend against Liverpool. It's always been one of the great fixtures, and it takes place in front of our cameras tomorrow at 7.
Well, it didn't seem to be an awful lot of contact anyway, Martin, this. They're just scrambling or barging each other. It's not like Nigel Winterburn to stay down. He's a tough cookie. He's obviously been caught awkwardly.
He's certainly taken the wind out of his sails.
Yeah, he gets caught.
Where the point of contact was. Yeah, it might be a rib that's gone. Johnson, Arsenal down to 10 men for the moment. Anelka. That's a terrific reach by Patrick Vieira. Winterburn's back on his feet. Powell.
There's one to come back on.
The old warrior. 35 now, Nigel Winterburn. And he is grittiness personified. And it'll take true grit for him to play on through the pain here. Vieira decides to give him the ball, maybe with a second thought. Over Mars. There's space for Dixon.
Good movement. That's what they do. Parlour again in field, attracted Ryan Giggs. in as well, and it just allowed space for Dixon to come forward. The poor cross from him.
Keeping an eye on Winterburn, who's still trying to catch his breath, really. But he might get the ball here from Vivas. But he uses Bergkamp instead. Pass Keane. Not pass Buck. Not sure what was in Bergkamp's mind then. But Manchester United coped with his solo contribution, and now Keown threatened by Cole. York was quickly up in support. Anelka. Charged down by Stam.
Yeah.
Arsenal free kick.
I think he was just letting him know. He was always going to have to go through Anelka to get to the ball there. Almost as if say, hey, I'm around. Take a bit of that. Little calling card, no more than that. Well, it's quite a distance, and certainly the run-up and lack of it suggests that this is going to be looking for someone rather than hit.
So Bergkamp takes it, and it's very tame from Arsenal's point of view. One up for United. It's Andy Cole. Adams.
Good battle in there. That's it in midfield, Vieira, Buck, Keane, Vivas.
Bergkamp. Better movement from Arsenal this time, including Parla and Dennis Irwin. Just got enough of the ball there to spare United's blushes.
Well, the defence has been fantastic, Mark, so far in this match, and it's had to be because of the attacking football, and the build-up's been superb at times, and both sets of defenders are really having to be at their very, very best to stop any chances being created. Super interception from Dennis Irwin.
Vivas with the corner. Oh, it's Adams! Who has scored the winning goal in an FA Cup semi-final in the past against Tottenham at Wembley.
Well, Stam gets caught under it. He's responsible for Adams. He's never really beaten the goalkeeper. It's straight at him. I think Tony Adams will feel this was a chance for him. He doesn't really get up and get it powered. He just directs it using the pace on the ball.
It's more towards Keown this time. Cleared by Giggs. Bergkamp. A bit slow to react there. Say that about Cole, but the free kick given against him. Dixon. Bergkamp wanted a free kick, didn't get it. It's clip ball to York from Giggs. Dixon with the interception.
And you just think Dennis Bergkamp, above all others, would want to win this match. Mark missed out in the final last year. He has talked about it, his disappointment in that happening. You just feel that he, above all other Arsenal players probably playing today, be the more determined of any to make sure his team get through.
Anelka. Early in the season, Arsenal had those two really big wins over Manchester United. To beat Manchester United 3-0 once is something, to do it twice, as they did in the Charity Shield and the league game at Highbury. Vivas. Keane seeing more of Vivas than Vieira.
Yeah,
the way it's shaped up.
That's the way they've paired off. Vivas has been against Keane, and Vieira has been against Butt. Can come right again. Getting good joy with this ball with Lee Dixon.
Vieira. Touch back to Dixon by Anelka. Bergkamp trying to spin off Ronnie Johnson. Gary Neville recognised the danger. Came infield to get ahead to the ball at an important time. Adams caught in the face by York.